Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? I apologize that I am not here today. I am home with a sick child. So, I'm going to walk you through the lesson on my computer. I'm going to ask you to follow along, and hopefully you can do the lesson as I hope, or as I want. So, first things first, from scratch, you're going to log in, you're going to click on Create. So, Create, and that's going to load up our building page. Let that click to allow. Okay, here we go. Very first thing I want you to do, before we delete the cat, I want you to click on up here, and I would like you to change this to maze, and then title it your hour. Don't actually put your hour, you would put probably 3A or 7A. So, maze, your hour. Next, we're going to grab the scissors, and we are going to delete that cat. So the very first thing I want you to do is click on Paintbrush, and we're going to be making some backdrops. So click on the backdrop, click on up here, we have backdrops, scripts, sounds. I'm going to click on backdrops. Now I want to make 4 total, so I'm going to click on this paintbrush 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And now at this point, I have my backdrops ready to go, and I am going to go with my paintbrush color, pair of red, and make this a little bit thicker. I'm just going to draw a 1. I don't really care what you do, but just so as long as you understand that is what we're doing. Make a 2 here. This one, I'll use a 3, but I'll use a text box. So I click, I type in 3, now I click again, and I can make it bigger or smaller, and I can move it around. That is that. Next, on my 4th one, I'm actually just going to have this say the end. Text box, click the end. And that is that. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, I'm actually going to put a little bit of code on my backdrops. Now, normally we wouldn't code the backdrops, but there's a couple times that we would do that, and this happens to be one of those. So, the next step is going to be the end, and I know I'm coding the backdrop because this is highlighted over here. There's no icon right here, and this says backdrops. Excuse me. So, first things first, I'm going to go to Events when the flag is clicked, and then I'm going to go Motion. Look, there's no motion. That's another clue that I'm in backdrop coding. There's no motion box. Looks, I want it to be switch backdrop to backdrop 1. So now every time I click the flag, it'll always go to the first backdrop. Awesome. So that is the very first step, the very first thing I want you to do today. And now that you've gotten that done, you can go ahead onto the next video.